most people know me from the former situation with Timbaland, with Beat Club. That situation came to an end. Basically, Timbaland had a vision for Beat Club. Interscope Records had a different vision for Beat Club. My relationship with Timbaland or Beat Club in a business sense was through Interscope Records, the paperwork. I was signed to Interscope Records, then Beat Club. So when they fell out, I was caught in the middle. At the end of the day, it was just best for everybody to go their own separate ways. It was best for everybody to go their separate ways. Thankfully, I got a partner by the name of Big Boy from Outkast. You see this DF, Rico Wade, I love you, you my brother forever. Organized Noise gave me this chain, you know what I'm saying, gave me 2 DF chains actually. I've been Dungeon Family for 5 years. And so I had a relationship with Big Boy. He bumped into me around the time of Deliverance. He was a huge fan of that project. He said, what happened? Did this project fall between the cracks? Did they drop the ball on this project? I said, you know, I don't make excuses. At the end of the day, I look myself in the mirror, look myself in the eyes as a man and say, I didn't do a good enough job of selling this project. I can't blame anybody else for a lack of my own success. He felt that, and he felt the project to begin with, and he was going through a situation at the time where Dre 3000, the other half of Outkast, wanted to move on and kind of do his thing with acting and kind of get away from music for a minute. And definitely didn't want to be running a label with Big. Big said, all right, I'm going to run the label myself. It's going to be a new movement. It's going to be called Purple Ribbon. I want you to help crank it up with me. We were able, it took us a little time. That's part of why you ain't heard from me in a while. It took us a little time. And we put it together, the paperwork. Virgin Records came. I paid us a lot of money, and we here now. Once we had signed with Virgin, 6 months into that process, Jermaine Dupri comes in, another ATL homie, takes over as the head of urban music at Virgin Records. And so that's been nothing but a whole nother plus. So basically, I came in the game with a song called Ugly. There was a high energy, up-tempo club banger. All right, I shot a video that depicted some very rural elements in that video. The Ugly video depicted some very rural aspects of the culture. A lot of things in that video were done for comedic effect, but at the same time, there was a real culture exposed there too. A lot of people took that as a joke. So you know what I said? When a lot of people took that as a joke, I said, all right, suck my dick. I'm gonna go make a whole album where I'm gonna entail in depth exactly what it is and where it is I come from and what it's like there. And fortunately, I was blessed enough to work with some extremely talented producers on that project. Timbaland, Rico Wade from Organized Noise. I wouldn't rather take any 2 producers into battle than those guys, no matter what the circumstances, making any kind of album. But they were able, through different types of guitars, all types of live instrumentation, different types of guitars, harmonicas, banjos, fiddles, live horn sections, you name it. It was a live instrument we experimented with on that album. And we were able to provide the perfect sonic backdrop for me to address those issues. All right? I wiped the smirk off a lot of motherfuckers' faces with that album, with that Deliverance album. You know what I'm saying? The same people that was like, oh, that's funny, oh, he country, oh, he country. That smirk got wiped out their faces with that because you see it's real. Same things happen everywhere. I was exposed to poverty, violence, various drug epidemics at a very young age in a rural environment. And a lot of other things. I always, you know, one of my best friends in the world is a cat by the name of True Life, a real stand-up street cat from New York who just signed to Rockefeller Records. And he's one of my best friends in the world. But he and I have spent extensive time together in each other's environments. Me in the hood up there, he came down to the country. And, you know, it's like I told him, I said, the difference between being in the country and being in a metropolis like New York or any other big city is, if I'm in Brooklyn, right, and I'm a disenfranchised cat, I'm broke, I can walk 15, 20 miles, or I can take a cab or take a taxi or take a train 10 minutes to Manhattan, and there's all kind of licks over there, all kind of opportunity, all kind of money, all kind of things to be came up on. In rural Georgia, where I grew up, if everybody's broke, man. There's nowhere to go get it. You know what I'm saying? If you take a community and you take away the lifeblood of that community, like a factory burns down in the community, you know what I'm saying, and everybody's out of work, there's nobody to go rob. You can't even be a criminal because there's nowhere to go get it. There's no licks to hit, you know what I'm saying? nobody can tell me about pain and anguish, about growing up and coming from nothing and making something happen. You know, so I made a different kind of album with my second album, Deliverance. And I think each album attracted a different audience. So what the challenge was for The Charm, my third album, was to have balance. I wanted to bring those two audiences together. So I come with a single like Miss New Booty, featuring the Yin Yang Twins, produced by Mr. Collie Park. It's in the ugly vein of things. But I have meat and potatoes and I have substance on the album. You know what I'm saying? I have a lot of substance on the album, you know, comparable to that of Deliverance. So I balanced it. Tried to take the best elements, what people love from each project, put them together in one big pot of gumbo, cook it up, and serve it.